Hello, Rhoda here. Welcome to my craft room. Today I thought you might like to see what papers I have pulled to go into my rose journal. So I thought I would bring you along and show you what I've already prepared, and maybe we'll put them in order. I'm probably going to have two signatures, so I need to arrange them a little bit and get them together and maybe kind of show you how I choose where I put what. Okay, so we're going to get into our sneaky peek before we get started. Got to find the right page. This is more of a simpler sneaky peek because it's just a pocket. But I did do more to it. This was a pocket from the kit. And I added an extension from another paper to where it was higher. I put a little piece of flat lace in here, which is like that seam binding kind of lace, you know. And then I put this little piece of glitter trim on there. So that's how I fixed that up, just to zhuzh it, you know, to give it a little bit more. I could have put a word or something on there, but I decided to go in that route. And this is one of my pretty papers from a paper pad, and I ripped my edge and I darkened it to where it looked like it was, you know, kind of charcoaly, burnt kind of deal. That is one of the tags from the kit. And I think I gotta find this kit. I think it's Shabby Rose by the Journal Boat. I'm pretty sure it is. I'm going to have it down in the description box on all these videos, so don't worry about that. You'll be able to find it. But it was a beautiful kit. And then this little postcard was a freebie postcard, but it had roses along the side. And this was another one on that same page. I think my Porch Prince sent this to me as a freebie. But yeah, this was another little postcard. It had a stamp on it and all the gewgaws. And you can see that it's a piece of junk mail on the back. And this one was a piece of scrap from that. So I'm always using my scrap up. But I arranged it kind of like that. And then I tucked them in my pocket. So they're pretty and fanned out when somebody comes to look at it. Okay, I'm going to get all my papers over here and I'll be right back. Okay, and what I've got here is the cover and the pretty design that I made with all the laces around the outside of the cover. This is just some stuff inside that I've got to go with the kit or with the book. Things I still have to cut out. These are a few little items I made. You probably saw that. You saw that. That was one of my challenges. This was a challenge. This was a challenge. That was a challenge. Oh my gosh. All my challenges are in here. And then I had this piece that I made that is to be the cover of full page. So if I got a white page and I want to not worry about doing anything with it. And then this is for my spine to be glued to, because I love a hidden spine. And here is the spine on the outside that I finished doing. And the thing was, it was just so tight in here that this little bookmark would not fit. So I stuck a knitting needle in it. And I should have glued it down with the knitting needle in it, but I didn't do it. But this is the way it works. It'll go in and out now. If I feel like it's getting a little tight, I can go in there with a knitting needle and leave it in there for a day or two. But yeah, it goes in easy now. I mean, just mostly easy. But yeah, I did a little spray at the top up here with all kinds of little pieces. And then I put a little bit of cheesecloth in this crack here where you can't see it. So I thought I dressed it up pretty good. It'll work. So anyhow, this is the piece of that was a freebie from my Porch Prince, and it's got all these little postcards on it. And I may just ink the back with a little bit of pink, like what is it? My Victorian Velvet. Let me set that to the side. This was from the Dollar Tree, and I thought maybe I could enhance a few things with this here and there, so I thought that might work. And this was actually the front of a paper pad. I cut the top off because it had like wording, and I cut the bottom off But I need to do probably word or something here. I'm going to leave romance and all that. So I thought it's got all these pretty colors in it. I went on the inside and I put like old-fashioned furniture, and maybe I'll put something here where you don't see that changeover. I didn't want to use a new page, and so I just did that. But this is to be sewn in the signature. It's going to be sewn like that right here, and then it'll flip open that way, and then it'll flip out that way. I'll probably put some kind of a little closure on it. I don't know, maybe a tie. I'm still debating that. All right, I made 3 of these the other day with all my scraps, and I only got one that I was happy with, but this is to go on the edge of your page. Say this is your page. Well, anyway, so this is the page, and I would glue it right here. I'm going to glue it there, there, and there, and it's tuck. So I just have to decide where I want that to go, and then we get all the things out of the way that we don't need. Now I just did a simple thing of lace on here. I wanted to lace this baby up. I think I've mentioned that before. So this is part of the kit, and I glued it down where you can still see. I wanted a lacy lace where you could see through to where the pretty stuff is still there. This was the scrapbook page, and all I did was do that in here, and you can see it sticking out on the edge, which I thought was pretty because it goes with that yellow and pulls that out. So you got yellow on both sides, and that just had a dot on the inside. This here I did. It's a little trim that I had, but it had like one little sewn edge on it, and then a raw edge. So I covered the raw edge with this pretty ribbon, and then I put a little thing back here just to zhuzh that up because it needed something. And then that's a writing page. Here is one from Jewel Design, and I did like a rickrack. And see, you can see the rickrack on the back, and that was one of her back sheets for this as well. This was another one from the Journal Boat from that same kit, and I did the rickrack on that as well. And there's my favorite lady. This one was from like a millinery kind of, nope, that wasn't a millinery tablet or paper pad. But I did the same thing here. I put the lace down, but you can see it on the other side as well. Like that cactus. It had roses though. Now this one, check out this trim. I thought I gotta use that because it had some colors that pulled out of here, and I thought, oh, let me go with it. But there you go. I might have some little pieces I need to trim off of there, but other than that, I think it's okay. Like that one there is fighting me. Now here is an idea I had. Now this was a vertical page, and this was my gosh, what is it? I can't remember her name now. I'll remember it like later. But anyway, I cut the top off, I cut the bottom off, and I ripped this edge. Now this Stamperia was from this back here, and I had that edge left over. So I folded it around here, and see, you've got a pocket on that side, and you got a pocket on that side. I thought that was kind of a cool idea. So I just glued it against the page here and glued it there. And that's all I did, like on both sides. And I thought that turned out kind of cute. I want to put a little trim back here. It needs something on that back edge. Here is something I kind of did a little bit more to because I saw music in here. And I have a bunch of music pages. So I took them and I just kind of fan folded them and made them into a ruffle. And I darkened the edge with ground espresso and put a little cheesecloth under it. Now I pulled all the cheesecloth strings from this direction out, so you got that cute little fringe sticking out. I don't know if you can see it. So And then you can see the fringe from the inside. So I thought that was a cute idea. That turned out really well. This here was 2 laces. It's got that really thin lace on the outside here that I showed on the first page, but it's pink. And then I have this little crochet lace, and then I threaded a gold thin ribbon in it and laid that over top. And I thought that turned out really cute. And then on this side, to finish that edge, I did flat back pearls. I had a couple strings of those. So that one turned out pretty. My Stamperia, I didn't do really much to. It's got a piece of lace. I think my buddy Kyung, she's Kyung Shotwell, and she's Wonders by Wink on Etsy. She gave me that. And it's a 12-inch Stamperia. You saw what I did with the other piece, so I didn't waste any of it. But this needed to be 11 wide. I didn't want to waste this edge, so I brought it over and made it into a tuck. And then I edged it with Kyung's pretty lace. So, I thought that one turned out well. This here is another one of those crazy folded pages. I cannot remember that girl's name, but this is from her kit as well. And it was a vertical page. I cut the top and the bottom off where I could see my roses. And then this was a page I had left over, I think, from doing the bookmark in the spine. So I covered it on the inside with the hearts. It could be written on. All of that could be written on. And it folds in like that. It's not quite as wide as the page, so we have plenty of room. Oh, and this was another little trim that Kyung sent me. That little pretty delicate thing there where you can just see it peeking out. This one here, I wanted to use this polka dotted eyelet lace. I was trying to use it on a polka dot page, but it wasn't working. So I got it here, and it's actually a tuck. I put it on a piece of like scrap, and I glued it down, 3 sides, and then I put my little trim on here, and then this was some tissue paper wrap that I had that had dots, so I used it up there and did that on both sides. That's also a tuck, and then we have our pretty roses on the inside. And I'm still going, aren't I? Still going. Now, this is where I used a lot of that lace from Kyung. I really used it up. And this is also from her kit on Etsy. This is her Vintage Paris, I believe it is. Beautiful kit. And it's like all in these monochromatic tones. It's all like, you know, the browns and the warm tans and stuff like that. It's gorgeous. I made a Vintage Paris journal out of it, and I need to do another one. So anyway, I had an edge on it, and I needed to cover it because I needed the full image, and my printer's fighting me. So anyhow, I did this trim on it, and then I did a little polka dotted kind of a ribbon trim over top of that. So, and then on this side, well, this was my stamp off piece from when I was doing my paper bag bottom journal. So I ripped them, and I had this extra piece because it kept printing out wrong. So I put another Eiffel Tower on this side and kind of just Mod Podged them, glued them around there. It was something different. All right, this is a pocket page. So inside, you have a pocket on both sides. And it's one of my very favorites from this old paper pad. It's a little glitter rose on there. It's gone. But I put a piece of lace on the edge, and then I covered it with this pretty ribbon. It had really similar colors there. So I did that, and then that was on the inside. Here was a piece that it actually goes in the signature. It folds like that in the signature somewhere. So I have to sew it in. That's why it's with the pages. But these 2 pieces went with it. That's why they're here too. Now, Kyung also sent me in her same happy mail with the ribbons. She sent me some of her beautiful handmade paper. And I'm going to use this pretty, pretty pink piece. I think she sells this on her Etsy store. So look for Wonders by Wink. You'll find them. They're gorgeous. These are some of my dyed pages. And I tried to pick out ones that would go with the pages that I've got. Some of these are that had a stencil on it at one time, but it's, you see, it's kind of rough. It didn't take it very well. These were some old leaves that I had, and you laid them between the pages, and I put them out there to dry on the deck, and I thought they were going to leave me an impression of a leaf. Well, they did that, plus they left me color. Is that I don't know which side, I think that's the front side. And they had these little wispy points on them. Really cute. It's sort of a peach. I think I just did those. And I picked out just two of my tea dye with coffee sprinkles. So I might need to get some more. I don't know. I've got a lot of pages here, don't I? So I've got 2 signatures to do. So we're going to divide up and conquer. So those 2 can go on one. I have 2 pink ones over here. Those can go on one. I didn't know if you'd like to see me do this, so I thought, you know, let me just do it and then see if you enjoy it. Okay. And then this is going to be the odd man out. I'll just stick him in this one. So those are done. This one I'm going to set kind of to the side. Let me put him over here. I'll get to him later. So I'm going to take and just start dividing these up, because I don't really have a plan on where they're going. I'm going to just stick them in 2 separate piles evenly, and then we'll go from there. Maybe it'll work out. Maybe I'll have to juggle. No, I'll have to juggle anyway to get them to go in the right spot. Did I wish you, did I say thank you for coming to visit and wish you well and everything? I just forget everything anymore. All right. But I do. I wish you well, and I hope you're having a good time and might see a few things that interest you or give you an idea. All right, so let's fan these babies out. And we're going to get to going. Let's see, maybe we shouldn't fan them out. Maybe we just get in here and fold them, because sometimes I get confused on what goes with what when I fan them out like this. I don't know what's the front and what's the back, you know. I may still get in here. I'm not going to sew them in a signature yet, because I'm still going to get in here and probably do some stenciling, maybe some texture paste. I need to do some sewing. So I'm not going to be doing, you know, any constructing right yet. Let's put it like that. No constructing. Okay. So, what do we got? We're going to start with which one for our center. Which do we want? Maybe this one? It's got a crazy scene in the center. Maybe we ought to do that one. And it's got a very thin, because you got to remember your inside ones are going to be a little bit out past the regular one. So what paper goes well with that? Maybe this one. Whoop. Can't get that open. Well, that's too like. I don't want that. What we got? Oh, we got a really wide one here. Okay. And then I think this is another kit, but it's got a really wide one. Okay, let's go with this one. Yeah. Okay, so got that one. Now, what do we want to do next? Want to find something. Now, I got that little bit of pink sticking out. Let's just, oh, yeah, that's got like tan on there. Yeah, that goes good. You can see what I'm doing here. I got brown and brown. And then over here as well. And then I got that little light tan. Plus, it doesn't stick out much. But, I mean, I'm fine with the lace sticking out. That's what I really wanted. Okay, so I think we're going to go with this pretty paper of Kyung's. Yes, it goes deliciously with it. Look at that. Yeah. All right. I might turn it around so I got my nice ruffly edge at the top. All right. Then, I think I'm good with that. Yeah. Let's do that. And then we have probably another. See, I don't have any more tea dyed. Oh, yeah, I do. Okay. So maybe this one will be good here. Yep, as a light pink, it goes really well with that other pink. Now, this has a little bit of dark in it. Would that go good with this one? What is on the inside of this one? Ooh, it's got a little brown. Let's see what else I got. Nope, not. Well, I'm trying to figure out what this one will go the best with. Maybe that one. Yeah, I think those two may have to go together. All right, what else we got here? I have this that I'm thinking is going to be the best bet. Let's see. It might be it, but I don't want these two to go together because this one and this one's the same paper pad. Okay, I think I'm going with this one because of the brownie tones. Yeah. Okay, and then this, I think, goes, or is that a peach? Is it a peach or a pink? All right, which one pulls out better? I really think that one does. Although it's not, yeah. I think we're going to go with it. Okay. Now, what goes with that color? It might be that one. Let's see. Those two we wanted together, but what's on the... Oh, that might go good. Yeah. Let me get him out of the way. See the inside of this pink one? Yeah, that goes kind of good together, so we'll do that. That one goes here, and this one goes here. Now, who wants to go? I think it's going to be that one. Because I don't think anything else here really goes with that. That's really busy. So we're going to do that. Roll this one with it. Oh, and that's even lighter on the inside. Yeah. Kind of calms it down. Okay, we had that. And we have this. These are two different paper pads, so I'm good with that. So we're going to go here. I may end up getting in here with another piece of tea dye. That may be what I end up doing. But for now, I'm going to leave it. Yeah, that goes really good together. Okay, let me do a flip through on this one. Let you see. See, here's where I think I may need another tea dye. And then we have this one. Goes really well with that one. And this one, because it's lighter, goes better with that. Because that needs some toning down. Then we have this one. It needed a certain color to go with it. That is a darker shade of that. Then this is a really good writing page here. We have this. It pulls out those tones there. We have this, another good writing page, but you got those little brown elements in here as well. We have the pink, which you've got a nice pattern here, and it kind of reflects it there. This really high pink goes so good with Kyung's paper. I'm happy with that. And then it also pulls out the lighter shades of that rose. I have my brown shades here. And then I have, it almost looks like a doorway, that's a doorway or something in this digital. And then we have this lady. So, all of that turned out really well. I'm happy with the way this is. I just may need one addition. Oh, I did not add this thing here. Let's look at this. Oh, that's upside down. Let me see. Is that something that might... No, that's too busy. It's going to be too much, right? Let me see what I got here. It's also kind of hard to fold, but it does need to be on the outside, I believe. And then these are going to go in here. Does that cut all that up? That might be what I need here. That pink, I'm not too sure about, though. We might just save that page for the other one. Okay, this first page is the one I gotta figure out. We'll put this one to the side, and we'll see if that might not work better than the next one. Okay, here's our next one. Let me get in here and do some folding. I always like to do the darker on the outside. So we're going to do that. We're going to put, I think that's the outside page here. These crazy things. I was so surprised when those leaves turned out like they did. Okay, we have this one here. Got that lovely speckled ones like this. Looks like a Guernsey cow. Okay, fan those out. And then what do we got over here that we want for the center? Something that may have a pretty scene. I kind of like that one. This one doesn't have anything. We've got that one that has a fold out. And then we have this one that doesn't really have anything. Okay, so we have this one we're going to start with. Then, we want to go with that or the pink? That pink's not quite the right pink. What about this one? That's a peachy pink, isn't it? See what else we got to choose from. Whew, nope. Nope. What's this one? I'm not even sure if that's peach or what that is. It doesn't go too badly, but what's inside of this one? Actually, I think that's a lighter tone of that one. Did I look at that one? Yeah. That's not right. Let's see. Well, I think that doesn't do too bad together, tell you the truth. And then we'll just put it with that, because that's got some of those bright pinks in it. Although I kind of like this with this one. Yep, I kind of like those two together. See, here's where the hard stuff comes in. I think I'll put that one here. It's not that far off. Although I'd like something with green. Tell you what, I'm turning this one inside out. See what I'm doing here? I'm turn this one inside out because I want some green. There. Oh, that's much better. And it's got that peach. Yes. Don't ever hesitate to turn inside out. Because it will help. Now those two go so good together. I gotta see who would go best with that color. You know, that's not too bad there. Yep. And I can see that pink with that. Alright. What color goes with this? Oh. Do I want to do spots and spots? Let's think about that. And this goes good here. We have that one folded page on the inside. Okay. And then we have this one. See, I've got that one in here twice, but I think I'm okay with that. Especially if I go way out here with it. Yep, I like those two together. Alright. I'm still debating whether what I want where with that polka dotted one. I think I'm going to put this one out here because I've got that little polka dotted trim and there's the polka dot. So let's go with that. And then we have that, which, you know, it had Paris on here somewhere. Or at least I thought it did. Maybe not. Oh, yep, right there. Paris. Hot dog. And I think these I was working together with. Okay. Next, what do we have? Okay, I think we're going this way. And I have a piece of tea-dye paper. Well, what do you know? Maybe we need this tea-dye over here. And then we can work this crazy thing in over here. What do you think? Especially between these two regular papers. You'll still be able to see it, but this is where you have a focal. Do I have it right set up? Yep. And these colors match really, oh yeah, even those colors match well. Yep, we found a home. How's that one? Yep, I mean, it works for me. I just don't know how far it will stick out. I don't think I really am worried about that because it's got pretty laces sticking out there. Well, I think we're done. We've got both of our signatures done. We did need to know where to put that one. I'm going to slip this other paper in here. Where was that? Between these two. I want to cut those two up. This is a thick signature here. Well, I don't know. This one's pretty thick because of that extra piece we just put in at the last. But I need to know where to put this little guy. Maybe in this one. He can get sewn in at the end, or he can get sewn in somewhere else. Oh, it's upside down. It's on the other side. So if that was like that. And that was like that. It might work there. Let me see what else I got to choose from. I kind of like that. I think I'm going to leave it right there. It don't need to be in the center. Although it could go. Alright, let me remember that. I'll stagger it. Alright, so I've got either that or I've got that. That green doesn't match that green, so that's going to make the decision for me. This is more of a olive green. Okay, so that's going to go like that. That's going to go like that. All right, we're done. I want to thank everybody for coming to visit. I hope you got a little idea on how I arrange these papers and why I put them where I do. We have a lot of things to put in here as well. And what I'm going to do is actually show you kind of how I judge how badly I've done on how much to put in. This is probably going to be my front page. I'll probably do it like that. And how bad is it? Well, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. I still got to put some stuff in here, you know, with all my pieces and parts that I made up, plus your tags and all that kind of thing. Because I didn't know how exactly I wanted to close this. Because I really didn't want to put a hole in it. It might get like a button closer or something. I'm not really sure. But we are pretty much set on how we got this arranged. So I want to appreciate you coming and visiting and helping. And thank you all my subscribers and viewers. And everybody have a great, great day. Bye-bye.